Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. By the name of God, most merciful, most kind. Peace be upon you all and God's blessing. In this video, we are going to include second solved problem for LU decomposition using Crout's method for the 3x3 matrix by using option 1 that turns the matrix A into a lower matrix L. We are going to perform column operations, and as an option we will use elementary matrices to perform the same column operations. When we get L and U matrix, we could be able to get the inverse of matrix U, the matrix of the inverse of upper matrix U. For the next slide, we have problem number 2. We want to write the lower and upper matrix for matrix A, which is 3x3. The elements are 10, 3, 4, 2 minus 10, 3, 3, 2 minus 10. We are going to use Crout's method to get L and U by using the first option, that is turning A into lower matrix. First, we are going to check whether the given matrix A is invertible or not by finding the value of the determinant. For the determinant of A, we have plus 10 multiplied by some matrix determinant of minus 10, 3, 2 minus 10. And we have here minus sign, minus 3 for multiplied by the determinant of 2, 3, 3 minus 10. We have plus minus plus. Then we have plus 4. Plus 4 will be multiplied by the determinant of the submatrix 2 minus 10, 3, and 2. We have here 10 multiplied by plus 100 minus 6, minus 3 multiplied by minus 20 minus 9, and plus 4 multiplied by 4 plus 30. 10 by 94 is 940, and we have minus 3 multiplied by minus 29 will give us 87 plus, and plus 4 multiplied by 34 will give us 136 equal. The determinant value will be equal to 1163, that is not equal to 0. Matrix is invertible and has L and U values. We'll move to the next slide. Option 1, turning A into lower matrix. This is matrix A, which is 10, 3, 4, 2 minus 10, 3, 3, 2 minus 10. From the first column, we can get the values of L sub 1, 1, L sub 2, 1, L sub 3, 1. And by divisions, 3 over 10, 4 over 10, we can get the values of U123 and U13. Since we are going to turn the matrix A into a lower matrix, we want to eliminate 3 and 4. We are going to achieve that by dividing A12 over A11. This is over the 3 over 10. We multiplied by minus 1. And we add to the second column. So we have minus 0.3 C1 plus C2. And we are going to divide A13 over A11, which is 4 over 10, multiplied by minus 1 of the first column, add to the third column. The equation will be minus 1 by 0.4 C1 plus T3. The matrix A will become 10 minus 0.3 by 10 plus 3 and minus 0.4 10 by 4. And basically, when we multiply by C1 and add to the second column, other 4 elements will be affected. For the second row, we have 2 minus 0.6 minus 10, followed by minus 4 by 2 plus 3. And for the third row, we have 3 minus 0.3 by 3 all plus 2 minus 0.4 by 3. This is the value of the C1 plus T3 is minus 10. Adjusting the value of the first row, second row, third row. For the first row, it will be 10, 0, 0. For the second row, it will be 2 minus 10.6 and 2.2. For the third row, we have 3, 2 minus 0.9 equal to 1.1. And for the last element, we have minus 10 minus 1.2, we have minus 11.2. These values matching the matrix that is represented by L sub 1100, L sub 21, L sub 22, L sub 22 by U23, L sub 31, L sub 32, L sub 32 U23 plus L sub 33. Again, L11, L21, L31 equals 10, 2, 3. L22 is minus 10.6 and L32 is 1.1. If we divide 2.2 over minus 10.6, it will give us minus 11 over 53. That's corresponding to L sub 22 U23 divided by L sub 22. And this value is the value of U23. We'll move to the next slide. This is the matrix. You could call it L sub 1. In order to continue getting the lower matrix, we need to eliminate this element by using this pivot minus 10.6. We are going to divide 2.2 over 10.6 and then again 2.2 by minus 10.6, but again we are going to multiply by minus sign. For the second, multiplied by C2, add to the T3. So we have this factor 11 over 53 multiplied by C2 plus T3. First row still the same, 10, 0, 0. Second row will change. It will become 2 minus 10.6 and minus 10.6 by 11 over 53 added to 2.2. For the third row, it is 3, 1.1, 1.1 by 11 over 53 minus 11.20. We have 10, 0, 0, 2 minus 10.6 and 0, 3, 1.1 minus 1163 over 106. We have reached to our final lower matrix, for which the L sub 33 is minus 1163 over 106. Let us combine all the values. We have matrix L, that is 10, 2, 3 as a column. Second column is 0 minus 10.6, 1.1. The third column is 0, 0 minus 11, 1163 over 106. While for the U matrix, we have diagonals equal to 1. U12 is 3 over 10. U13 is 4 over 10. And the last element, U23, is minus 11 over 53. We will verify that L multiplied by U will give us matrix A. First column 100, no change, so we have 10, 2, 3. Last and we are going to find we will multiply 10 by 3 over 10. We have here 3, and 10 by 4 over 10, we get 4. And for here, we have 2 by 3 over 10 is 0.6, minus 10.6, we have minus 10. And 0.8 minus 10.6 multiplied by 11 over 53 will give us 8 over 10 plus 11 over 5. Three by 3 over 10 plus 1 by 1.1 will give us 2. And finally, 1.2 minus 1.1 by minus 1.1 by minus 11 over 55 minus 1163 over 106, it will be here. After adjusting all elements, we are going to get exactly the same value of matrix A, 10, 3, 4, 2 minus 10, 3, 3, 2 minus 10. We are going to perform the same column operation but using elementary matrices. This is matrix A. Again, we want to turn matrix A into lower matrix, which means that we want to eliminate 3 elements, 3, 4, and 3. First, we are going to divide 3 over 10 and multiply by minus 1, we put it here, and 4 over 10 we multiply by minus 1, we put it here. So we have 1 minus 3 over 10 minus 4 over 10, while we keep the second row 0, 1, 0, and the third row as 0, 0, 1. This is A by E1. In order to get the value of E2, I have to multiply A by E1 and check what elements to be eliminated. 1, 0, 0 will keep the first column as it is, 10, 2, 3. Then we are going to multiply 10 by minus 3 over 10. We have minus 3, plus 3 we have 0. 10 by minus 4 over 10 we have minus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 equal to 0. Then 2 by minus 3 over 10 is minus 0.6. Minus 10, we have minus 10.6. 2 by 4 over 10 minus will give us minus 0.8, plus 3 will give us 2.2. 3 by minus 3 over 10, 0.9, plus 2 will give us 1.1. And minus 1.2 minus 10 is minus 11.2. Next step, again, we will use this as a pivot, and we will divide 2.2 over 10.6 minus, multiply by minus. So we have, as if we are going to say, we will multiply by 11 over 53. First row will be the same. Second row will be 0, 1, 2.2 over 10.6, which is 11 over 53. Third row will be the same. Basically, since 1, 0, 0 as a column, there is no change for 10, 2, 3. Second column is 0, 1, 0, so the second column there is no change. 0, minus 10.6, 1.1. We want to, this we have as 0, so we are going to multiply 2 by 0 minus 10.6. We have minus 10.6. 2 by 0 minus 10.6 by 11 over 53 plus 2.20 will give us 0. And finally, we have 1.1 by 11 over 53 minus 11.2 will give us 1163 divided by 106, which is exactly matching the lower matrix. Next step, we will use the expression A, E1 by E2 equal to L. We divide by L and substitute by A as equal to L by U. So we get E1 by E2 is equal to the inverse of matrix U. This is the value of E1 and this is the value of E2. We are going to multiply to get the U minus 1. I will pause for a while so that you can, if you want to check these values. We'll move to the last slide. This is matrix U by inverse of matrix. We will find out that this is will give us the identity matrix I. We have come to the end of our second solved problem for 3 by 3 matrix using LU decomposition of Crowts. Next video, we are going to solve the same problems but using option 2. Thanks a lot. Goodbye and take care. God bless you all.